Call 811 before you dig. That's what Michigan Gas Utilities is asking our community here in Michigan in a unique and furry way. I want to introduce everyone at home to Bandit, the ambassadog. He is their newest ambassadog. I'm joined by his owner, Julie, also Nick Kerminsky with Michigan Gas Utilities. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Bandit, I know you are the star of the show. Let's talk a little bit about Nick, this campaign, this, having an ambassadog, having Bandit kind of be the face of calling before you dig. Why do this? What's this all about?
Yeah, sure. So the Doggone It campaign is something that our company, WEC Energy, started many years ago. Michigan Gas Utilities started this about 3 years ago. So Bandit is our third ambassadog. And we do it just to get awareness out to the public. And we use our furry friends to get that word out. And what we're trying to do is, we show the dogs that are digging in the yards and kind of put some captions with that. You know, that before you dig, know what's below.
Yeah.
Safe digging is what we're trying to do. And like you said earlier, whether it's a mailbox, a shrub in your yard, anything that you're doing in your yard, you should call MissDig 811.
Yeah.
Call that dig in. It takes 72 hours to clear, but it's better to have that happen than to have to call us because there's an emergency.
Yeah, and I want to talk more about that in just a moment. Julie, I just want to bring you on here. Bandit, was selected via votes by the community, which is really cool. What made you want to consider him for this opportunity, and what has this been like for you?
It's been exciting. We didn't expect all the attention, but we're honored.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of votes. We have a lot of friends, family, the breeder. A lot of people have been voting for him, and it paid off.
And I mean, he's 1.5, so well behaved. He's curious. We've got lots going on in the studio, but you would never guess that he's so young. And what kind of dog is he? Because he is just so interesting looking.
He is a Llewellyn setter.
Very cool. Yeah. And how would you describe his personality? I mean, he's obviously pretty chill.
He's chill. Yep. He can run and get crazy, but he is also very chill. They're a great breed. They're very sensitive, very loving.
Yeah.
People friendly, dog friendly. They love everybody.
Perfect as an ambassadog. And Nick, having this program and using a dog and getting the community involved. You were talking about, obviously, no matter what you're doing, if you're just digging in the garden, folks may think, oh, well, I'm not doing major construction or fixing pipes or anything in my yard. What kinds of things can happen though if digging is done before calling and some kind of pipe or gas line is hit?
Yeah. So everything we have is buried. It's underground. A lot of times people will bury their own pipes and wires, and the MissDig system doesn't cover that, but it does cover everything that comes from the street to the house.
Yeah.
And you ask what could happen. Even if you hit it with a shovel, it might not cause a problem right then, but down the road, it weakens the material that's in the ground and could cause a problem down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what kinds of things has been, I know this is new, that he's received this title, relatively new. What is this going to look like for him to be in this position? I mean, you can both kind of answer that question if you'd like.
Sure. So Bandit will be on all of our media, our social media channels, our Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. Yeah. And he'll be out there for the next year. So periodically we'll throw his picture out there and everybody will get to see him. But I think the unique thing is Bandit got over 13,000 votes this year. And that just blew me away because for only doing it 3 years, I think the last one got like 4,000. So
he is famous.
Bandit,
he is well liked.
He is famous.
And I mean, I'm sure part of this whole campaign is the fact that, people gravitate toward dogs. Who doesn't love, an adorable dog? Pairing that with such an important cause, to make, anyone who's watching this interview right now, oh, I love that dog. He's so cute. I'm going to go, dig something in my yard this weekend. Let me think to call first. I'm sure is sort of the purpose behind this. Yeah,
that's exactly right. Our hope is that people catch on to the dog, because everybody loves their dog, and they take the time to stop and read the article.
Yeah.
And then it puts something in their mind that, oh, right, I'm going to do this. I need to call MissDig 811 and make sure that I'm not going to cause anybody any harm.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Julie, for you, I mean, I know this journey is just getting started. What are you looking forward to? I mean, he seems like just a perfect dog for this program. And, the fact that he'll be involved in such a, an important project, what's that like for you as his mom?
We're excited and honored, and I mean, it's an important message, and we're really honored that he was chosen.
Yeah.
He
So
is-
cool.
He has no idea, but
He's chill. He's whatever. He's great.
Yeah.
And no digging, right, Bandit? That's your whole spiel. Guys, we have a graphic we can pop up here just in case you didn't hear Nick say it a couple of times, but 3 days before you're doing any digging, you of course want to call 811. Better to be safe than sorry, as he was explaining. Guys, thanks so much for being here and walking us through. Is anything I haven't asked, anything I missed that you want folks at home to know?
Yeah, I think probably the most important part is calling Mystic doesn't cost you anything.
Great point.
It is a free service. All publicly owned utilities will come out and locate their lines, not just a gas line, but an electrical line, a water line, anything that's publicly owned. Mystic will come out and locate that at no charge.
Yeah, there you go. So free, it will save you and possibly many other people big headaches in the future. So really no cons here, and you can always think of Bandit when you're doing it to, motivate you to make that call. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for being here. This was awesome. So great to meet him. And again, call 811 before you dig. That's the message. We are going to take a quick break.